Crazy Russian 86 here. Welcome back to another video. I'm not here on YouTube that much and a lot of things I don't like what's going on. I recently checked my name on YouTube, by the way. And before they used to, like, if I put my name, my first and last name, I used to see all my videos in there. Now I don't. Like, I only see like this stupid bitch like putting the videos of me and Tado, some bullshit, but it's like not the whole lot. Not even that, like even all the shit from real PewDiePie is not there, and none of my videos are there when I put my first and last name. Also, and that's kind of suspicious, but maybe it's a good thing, I don't know. But at the same time, there are other things I don't like, I won't talk about. I made years ago that video, that was the video I was talking about 16-year-old being raped, I guess, or something like that, by 28-year-old female or whatever. And that was a video response to either Faded Holy Soldier or Hutch Twins or whatever, where I was just basically sharing my thoughts on that subject. For whatever reason, community guidelines decided to get rid of that video, which of course is not making me really happy, because that's anti-freedom and I don't care what the reason for it is, but I really don't like it. Because you know what, that takes all the fun out of it, because you know, like, I just don't like that, you know, I don't have any freedoms, you know, like, it just like takes all the fun out of it, and I really enjoy making YouTube videos, but now I'm in a situation where I can't post anything, and that fucking sucks, because people are on my ass, and I don't like that people being on my fucking ass. It really pisses me off, you know. I want my freedoms back, and I don't care what's gonna happen. Or people not gonna talk to me, I don't give a shit. I understand everything, I just don't really care. And then there is another post I saw, oh, you think almighty, you don't give a shit about nothing. You like whatever, think that you fucking king or whatever, but in reality you fucking stupid. Well, I don't know, I did some mistakes in my life, but I don't know, maybe they were not mistakes because, you know, I needed to know certain things, but I really don't like that kind of, you know, postpone my life. Because of this shit, I had to move from Ohio to California, then to Wisconsin, now back again to California. I mean, I did a lot of traveling and stuff, I tried different things, but it all came with a huge price. And I don't like what's going around me, the things that truly suck still for me right now, so. And I don't want to be here in this fucking slavery. So it's too much bullshit. But I disagree with them saying, oh, you stupid, you think you all of that, but you fucking stupid. Because people are saying, because I'm not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, I'm not doing things the best way. But I know one thing, I do whatever works for me. So, and I know that I can achieve the results by doing what I'm doing. Whether people have problem with me or not, it's irrelevant. As long as people agree to tolerate me and I have my money and my freedoms, I don't give a fuck. Because I know if I'm not gonna have it, that's gonna be a problem, because I'm gonna go crazy. And I don't really care, you know. I really don't give a shit. So, that's why I'm kissing up to people, because like I understand that there are people bigger and stronger than me and I can have consequences, but you know, as long as I have my freedoms and things are working out and I have some kind of income, I don't care. And I don't care, you know, now that, you know, I'm not gonna have friends or whatever, because quite honestly, people are fucking stupid. Explain myself to other people, it's fucking draining, it's fucking irritating, you know, and I don't want to do it. I just want, like, okay, what needs to be done? I show that I can do the job, I do whatever I need to do. I got the money, I got my freedom, I isolate myself, and I don't care about nothing, you know? And then I have a couple people whom I like, who understands me, and everybody else can just fuck off. And I'm cool living like this. As a matter of fact, this is how I wanted to live anyway. I'm just gonna walk a little bit, because, you know, for personal reasons, but, you know, I'm cool with living like that anyway. I don't even need all these fucking people in my ass, I tell you that much, you know? I want my freedoms, I don't care at any cost. I don't care that people don't like what I'm doing. I don't care about nothing, you know, I really don't give a shit. So, freedom at any cost. And I don't care whether people like it or not. And I'm okay with being isolated from the society. As long as I have my money and people agree to tolerate me at the job, and I can show people, hey, I can do whatever needs to be done to get the fucking money, so I can isolate myself and do what I want. Just like I said, and have a couple friends who are okay with it. And everybody else who doesn't, they can just get the fuck out of my face and don't talk to me, and I'm okay with that. You know? I'm told to be fighting with people because you know what? Like when you like in that age, when you're like pushing 40s, I mean, it's different. It's gonna be different, you know. It's not like high school or like college kids when they like have high testosterone and they're like gonna fight and whatever. Like, whenever I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be around professionals, so it's not gonna be like that. So all I need to worry about is knowing what I'm doing, know whatever needs to be done to get the fucking paycheck and go home. That's it. And then people say, oh, I wanted to show you to the world. To the world to whom? First of all, people, whether people normal or not or whatever, not everybody gets along with everybody. And nobody needs it, you know. Like, I already understand it because of the way I am. I can only get along with certain people and only certain people's gonna understand me. And everybody else can go. I don't care. I don't need these people. I don't need to be shown to nobody. It's just my personal opinion. I don't even fucking need it, you know. Even if people's not gonna be aggressive with me because they think there's something wrong with me, don't matter. Even if you know, even if they're gonna know about it, I mean, first of all, it's gonna be misconceptions. It's gonna be a different problem because I have to explain myself to other people. Like, I have to deal with that shit now, and it's fucking draining and it's fucking bullshit, you know, which I hate doing anyway because it's annoying. That's one thing. Another thing is like, kind of lost my train of thought here. But another thing is like, okay, if people don't know what's wrong with me or whatever, or they think or whatever the fuck going on, I don't even fucking care, honestly. I still better off left alone because like, even if people know about it, but they may still have different interests and they may find me annoying and they just may not want to talk to me. So it's like, if you want to show me off to the people who have different interests, it's like, what's the fucking point of doing this? You know, it's either I have to change or they have to change. And nothing like that's gonna work. Because you can't change grown people, whether this grown people weird or not, you know? You just can't do it, it's just not gonna work, you know? So it's like, all of this shit, it's just big waste of fucking time. That's all it is, it's a big waste of fucking time. And only fucking getting on my nerves and getting to my face. I'm gonna get the fuck out. If you're gonna shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my face, you know what I'm gonna tell? I'm gonna tell you thank you very much for doing it. Because the chances are probably not don't wanna deal with you because you're asking me stupid questions and I won't deal with that shit. I want you to get the fuck out. And I don't fucking care, you know? That's the whole point. I want my freedom, so I want you to get the fuck out and shut the fuck up. You know? That's exactly what I want. I want people in my fucking face asking stupid questions, trying to figure out what's wrong with me because they want me to be more sociable, whatever. I don't fucking care. If people don't feel me, they can fuck off. I'm cool all by myself, as long as I have my money and my freedom. And I would rather be by myself anyway, because I'm not about to be aggravated by stupid people. I won't deal with them, you know. Because I know that if I'm gonna be around people who piss me off, eventually I can lose it and I'm gonna go crazy, so I don't give a shit. I would rather be by myself. I don't need this fucking stress in my life. I tell you that much. I don't need this fucking stress, you know. And if I just work and I can figure out, okay, this is what needs to be done and I'll do it, life is good. If my money, my freedom, my job, and people think I'm weird, don't want to talk to me, okay, fine. I'm okay with that. I'm happy about it, as a matter of fact, because a lot of people, they really irritate me anyway, and I want them to fuck off, so. And I don't consider myself stupid for feeling that way, you know. And then, you know, people say, oh, you're stupid. Because what? Because I'm gonna kill myself, you know. Let's talk about from religious point of view. Let's talk about from Judaism, right? Because in Judaism, for example, you know, this world is like the lowest world, as is. Our souls are coming down from the higher world where there's no fights. So if I'm gonna look from Jewish point of view, even Muslims, because they kind of have similar thing, I guess, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm not Muslim, so I can't speak on these people. I mean, but if this the world is the lowest world, if this is the world of all trials and tribulations, which I can see that is the case with this world, and this is the world of working, because think about this way. When you're young, you're productive age between 25 and 67, you have a lot of things and you work. And then you have kids to produce the next generation of workers, right? But when you're old, nobody gives a shit about you. When you're a kid, you know, you like, people take care of you. You know, like some people say, once a man, twice a child. And life is like a parabola. It's like rise and fall, you know. You were born with nothing and you're gonna die with nothing. And that's gonna happen to anybody, you know. So, in a nutshell, disability, like I've been talking to other videos, it's like that. So it's better to be weird, because weird, you have your way and you can enjoy life, because you can do things which you enjoy and you have your way. Your way meaning like you have a way of doing it, like the resources, things like that, the tolerance of people, things like that. And you can, you know, you can just be yourself and enjoy and do whatever like really makes you happy. Because when you're fucking old and you're about to go to the fucking die, when you're fucking 80, 90 years old, you cannot do it. When you're a little child, you cannot do it. So you might as well, like, in your productive years, no matter how weird you are, you're still better off, in my opinion, to have an opportunity to do whatever that makes you feel good and whatever makes you feel happy, you know? And if you're being societal slave, that's not happiness for me, I tell you that much. You know, we're already slaves. At least, you know, it's good to have the freedom to do whatever like makes you feel happy, you know? But if you like enslaved by the constraint of the society, by the constraint of YouTube, by the constraint of the stupidest people who tell you how to be and how to act, that's like already like taken away from your life, in my opinion. So that's already like taken away from your life and from your happiness. So that's like already fucking your life over just by doing that. That's what it is, in my opinion, you know. So, and I already wasted a lot of years in my life, so like fuck, I want to stop the wasting my time, because time on this earth is pretty short, and if you spend life explaining to people that I'm not as special as they think I am, that's like a lot of waste of time. And I don't want to be wasting my time like this. But because of real PewDiePie, Mohammed Jukalem, and other fucking stupid people, I'm forced to do this shit. And I don't want to be doing this shit. I want to get the fuck out of this bullshit. Because, you know, it's nerve-wracking, it's bullshit, it's a lot of waste of my time, you know. And it's not gonna change anything, so. It's not gonna change anything, because change is impossible. You can't make a cat from the dog, so. It's not possible. Like, even if you, no matter how much you fucking explain to me shit, you know, I mean, what you explain to me, what you say, you know, it's like, you can only do what you can do. That's it. So you can tell me what you're doing is wrong, you shouldn't be like that, shouldn't act like that, okay. I mean, you cannot change my abilities, you cannot change my color of my eyes, you cannot change, you know, my height or color of my hair, whatever, or my gender. So it's like, I know in California people think that, you know, you can do a gender operation, but that shit doesn't work either, you know, because first of all, it's anti-sanitary, it's not healthy. Second of all, like, I remember years ago I was watching the video of Andrei Savelyev where he was talking about of like some transgender men who became women, they were competing with women. And of course they were beating them up in these competitions, because men, on average, they're stronger than women. So it's like, he was laughing at it, but you know, and then it's like, oh, you don't let people have their rights, but think about this way. Transgender men, they were originally men. So they have men's genetics. So sure, they're gonna beat women in the competition, but then it's not gonna be a fair competition, you know? And that's just one of the examples. So you can't change the nature of the beast. You see what I'm saying? It's all gonna come out anyway. So if you tell people, oh, because you can't be like everybody else, you're stupid, well, I mean, maybe according to a lot of people, but if you're not built like all of these people, saying that is pretty stupid anyway, because it's like making cat from the dog. And besides, I'm already 39 years old, and there are a lot of people in this world who didn't make it to my age. There are a lot of people who didn't make it to this age. And if you think that, okay, if you're doing something which jeopardizes your life is stupid, it means that everybody who died at a younger age, compared to me, they're all fucking idiots, which is clearly not the case, you know. And anyone can die at any time, you know. And a lot of great people died young anyway, so it's like, I mean, you cannot say that person is stupid because, you know, he, for example, died at the age of 31 because he got into the fucking accident, you know. You can't say a person is stupid if he dies young, for example. Because, okay, then if you're smart, if you live till 100. But not if you live till 100 and you live all your life like a fucking vegetable. Are you smart just because you had a long life, even though your life is a piece of shit? Does that make you smart, living like a vegetable? You see? So it's like, I don't know, I just think that you can't like judge people like that. It is what it is. We have our mindset, our abilities, disabilities. Life is like an equation. And you're gonna solve it for yourself. So you'll do whatever works for you. And that's it, you know. That's what life really is all fucking about, you know. So, and by trying to change that equation, it's not possible, you know. It's like, you cannot change whatever, you know, the card you dealt with, you know. It's like not possible. You can only be yourself and live your life. Peace out. Thanks for watching.